We're going from this to this. This is the install guide for the Civic TCR bumper. This will apply for both FRP and carbon fiber versions, as well as all of the accessories including the splitter, brake ducts, tow hook, and GTE lights. We highly recommend professional paint and install due to the switch from injection molded plastic to hand-laid composites. Some trimming may be required on the bumper side. We recommend this be done prior to painting, unlike in the video. We start by adhering the 3 pieces using the supplied adhesive. You will not need a caulking gun as the supplied adhesive is in a hand squeezable tube. You will need clamps. We use the variety of Irwin grips and bandy clamps. Let it cure for 24 hours. Pause this video and screenshot these 2 photos as a reference to send to your painter as to what areas should be masked to be gloss black or left unpainted as gloss carbon. The first step is to uninstall the factory bumper. The condition of the factory bumper on the car used in this video could be better. It's missing the OEM lip and belly pan. So if this is your first time removing the factory bumper off your FK8, I'd advise watching another removal guide for the factory bumper first. If you order the optional brake ducts, to install all you need to do is remove the 2 10mm bolts that hold the factory ducts in place and replace them with the ducts we supply. Then trim the brake duct tubing to length. If you order the GTE fog lights, replace the factory connectors with the supplied Deutsch style connector. Using wire cutters, cut off the factory connection, unsheath 1/2 inch of the black and green wires, then connect the black wires together and the green wire to the red. Finish it off by heat shrinking the wires. Next, we'll be removing the crash bar to install the tow strap and splitter hardware. You bought it used or? That's amazing. Here I'll demonstrate 2 ways to install the tow strap. On the passenger side, measure 30mm over and 65mm back and drill a hole to pass through an M12 bolt. The second method is to fish the M12 bolt on a pre-existing hole in the crash bar. Here we'll be modifying the 2 openings on the crash bar in order to expand an M12 riv nut. If you don't already have a riv nut tool, we'll link the one that we're using in the description below. Install the splitter brackets in the orientation demonstrated in the video. With the crash bar prepped, we can reinstall it the same way it came off. We can then push the splitter up into the quick releases, making sure all 4 lock into place. The 2 anti-thefts should be unthreaded so they push gently against the splitter. Anti-theft key makes them accessible from the bottom of the splitter. With the splitter installed, we give it a little test. With the bumper off, remove the 2 bolts and 3M tape that fasten the under headlight bumper bracket to the bumper. Remove as much of the original 3M as possible, clean with isopropyl alcohol, and apply a fresh layer of 3M tape. We'll then carry over the bracket to the new bumper by cleaning with isopropyl alcohol, removing the 3M, and reinstalling the 2 Phillips head bolts. Keep in mind one of the bolts fastens to the upper grille. Carrying over the grille is our next step. It's held in place by Phillips head bolts and the infamous upper grille tabs that are known for failing. To fix this, we'll carry over the factory grille, or any grille that fits the factory bumper, and we'll be zip tying them in place. We can finally get a sneak peek of what it's going to look like on the car. We'll first connect the GTE lights and make sure they're functioning. The bumper was designed to go back on the way it came off, though if you're having trouble with the added stiffness, here's a trick we used. Snip off 2 of the expanding tabs that go into the fenders. Then take 2 M6 by 25mm bolts, then thread them through where the existing bolts would go. This time we'll reinstall them instead with a pair of washers and wing nuts. This will allow the bracket to move freely while the bumper goes on. Once it's on, we reach behind the fender liner and tighten the wing nut. While reinstalling the bumper, make sure to sleeve the brake duct tubing over its receiver and pass through the toe strap. We use the zip tie to help fish it through. Lastly, retrace your steps to reinstall the fender liners and radiator cover. This summarizes the installation of the TCR bumper and its accessories.